Welcome back to the Community Roundtable. Today we're talking about construction and how it applies to residential and commercial. So let's dive right in and let's talk a little bit about what the current state of our construction industry is. Let's start with our commercial. What is construction and that industry looking like today?
It's on a little bit of a downturn, but the downturn is, we had the federal government drop $6 trillion worth of money into the marketplace since COVID, and it really ramped up in 2020 and 2021, and a significant amount of building and expansion, growth, very positive. And the demand is starting to drift off because the supply's been satisfied. But the slowdown is coming, but it's a healthy slowdown.
So as we look over to the residential side, would you agree that we're still in that? And how's that look when we're building residential homes?
Residential is a little different. Nationwide, from what I hear from my building friends in other states, it's steady, but they're really cautious as to buying and selling. Here in California, it's thriving for sure. There's a shortage of housing here in California, so on that aspect of it, it's not going to slow down anytime soon.
Well, with the tariffs coming into play, is that cost going to be passed on to home buyers or commercial builders? I mean, how does that cost affect what you guys are doing?
Yeah, for tariffs, a lot of people get scared when they hear the word tariffs, right? And everybody freaks out and thinks that everything's going to go up. But in construction, some materials will go up depending on what it is. Windows might go up, metal, steel, copper, stuff like that could go up slightly. But as far as lumber and whatnot, if we're sourcing it locally from the States, there is no tariffs, right? So for us, we try to buy American made so that we don't even have to worry about tariffs. But yeah, the costs will get passed on to the clients if there is an increase in pricing. It just goes up slightly for their total cost to build a house.
What's interesting about the construction industry that I think is really, it's a really kind of a compliment to the American economy and capitalism, because we do a really good job of adjusting to markets, and we adjust very fast to change. So our markets will change. We're a commercial builder, but we also build manufacturers. And I've walked a lot of empty manufacturing facilities, and it's really nice to see the push in the country now towards manufacturing.
What would you say some of our biggest opportunities are, or maybe even some of our biggest challenges that we could be facing in the next 6 to 12 months?
Or even further out, I think regulation right now is a big one for us. They're being, they're so strict on the building codes themselves, structurally, right? Because of seismic here in California. Fire, as you know, so everything has to be built with fireproofing. They're allowing us to, and they're really pushing towards building ADUs for families, so multifamilies can have more housing. So that's a big one for us.
So let's talk a little bit about some trends. What are some new trends in the residential industry?
Sure. For custom homes, open concept is huge still. It's not going to go anywhere. Indoor, outdoor living is a big one. Everybody wants a California room. Everybody wants to be able to cook and barbecue and then walk right into the house and entertain. And then technology. For us, everybody's going high end on the tech side. They want the house to talk to them, and they want to talk to the house. Open my windows, close my garage, whatever it is.
Those smart outlets and stuff that then you can connect and talk to on your phone or just voice activated. Yep. That's a big investment if someone's going to put that in a custom home, I'm sure, right?
Correct. The new one is Josh. It's the new technology that Josh, different from Alexa and Siri, is that they don't gather your information. So it's confined to your house.
Are we seeing some of those same trends in the commercial industry with technology?
The big thing is manufacturing space or distribution warehousing space. But within that, there's a really nice computer room. We're like, well, let's save that because it has the access flooring and it has its own air systems.
All the servers,
all
they
the
can
fire
put
sprinkler
in.
system to deal with AI, because we're now the push is AI, which needs power and it needs cooling. But I think the thing that's interesting when you have especially in Orange County, California, where you have retail centers that are not functioning as they were originally designed, those are getting repurposed for multifamily.
That's great. Well, that brings us to the end of the Community Roundtable. I want to thank you for being here, and we'll see you next month on the Roundtable.